Sri Bhagavan gives the instruction to know yourself. In this knowledge, being is itself the knowledge. It is undivided knowledge, nondual knowledge, in that it has no alternative, and there is no division between a knower and the known. If you know yourself, your own being is found to be birthless, imperishable, undifferentiated, entirely formless, without condition, without state, immovable, immutable, and eternal. If you do not know yourself, the you that does not know does not exist. For the self is only one, without a second. Your existence is invariably singular. There are not two selves. The self is only one. So then, inquire within yourself, who am I? Abandoning any tendency to misidentify yourself with the body or its attributes, with the senses, with the mind. In other words, abandoning the tendency to misidentify with what is objective and not the self. Inquire deeply within yourself as to who am I? In the book entitled Who Am I?, the Maharshi says that silence is that in which no I arises, in which no I appears. In the book entitled Talks, he says, silence is I. How can he say both things? Silence is that in which there is no I, and silence is I. That in which misidentification with the body is gone, and in which there is no false assumption of individuality, is your true self. That is silence, the eyeless, true I. To know yourself is to abide in silence as silence. The knowledge is being. Being is self-luminous. Examine your own sense of existence. It is self-luminous and requires nothing else in order to know itself. At just such a depth, you should know your own nature. one true I exists. There is only one self, not a multiplicity of selves. There is neither a multiplicity of selves outwardly, which is imagined only due to relation to the body, nor is there a multiplicity of selves inwardly, as if there would be parts to you, higher and lower, a true self and a false self, a real self and an ego self, and so forth and so on. The self is only one. By profound inquiry, constant inquiry, know this self. It is this very self that the Upanishads declare to be Brahman. You cannot hear it. You cannot see it. It is not possible to study it like a topic. This has to do with your very being. When there appears ignorance, there is the need for true knowledge. Realizing true knowledge by knowing yourself. Ignorance is found to be non-existent. And steady knowledge is found to be the very nature of your existence, being, consciousness, bliss. Dive within and realize that which alone is truly real.